Somnath Bharti, obviously this is a good day for the Aam Aadmi Party. This is a day where you, of course, are claiming vindication. How do you view the verdict today?
So this is not a vindication only for Aam Aadmi Party. It's a vindication for every individual who trusts honest politics, who trusts politics or work-oriented, who trusts that election could be fought on the basis of good education, good healthcare, etc. So I'll just read one line. I was just listening to Marwaji from BJP. Let me first correct what he stated. The policy was taken back because of the LG that time. Now I come to the judgment. See, the way they are talking about the judgment, there is a lower court only, it's not a high court, it's not a Supreme Court. What is it? Are they discrediting judiciary today? Just because the judgment has come in a right manner? Let me quote now the judgment. Judgment is 600 pages. I doubt Marwa Sahab has read the judgment at all. Para 83, gentlemen. Have you read the judgment? First of all, let me ask you. Have you read the judgment?
Absolutely. I've seen the main takeaways of it, yes.
So para 83 says what? It says very categorically. It says a closer examination within the contours permitted at this stage may reveal that facts have been arranged to support a predetermined conclusion. Can there be a bigger, statement against against all this thing which were done against us?
Right.
This is indictment. This is indictment of CBI and their ACA, BJP. Further, the entire case, it is so beautifully detailed, everything. And if you read properly, it says that, against Mr. Kejriwal, there is not an iota of proof within your possession. And it has gone further to state that you are mistaking that we are not here. It says categorically that if you start, there is one approver, there is one person who becomes the approver to the state. Para 102, if you read, that says that a approver after, I think, 12 or 13 times of so-called confession.
Yes.
And interestingly, none of the confessions was put before the court.
Okay.
So in one of the confession, he said, all right, because he bargained his freedom. It says, if you read specifically that, a paragraph,
yes,
you'll be amazed the way BJP has misused CBI.
Right. But we're already learning. We're already learning that the CBI is going to be appealing this. They're going to be going to the High Court. The BJP claiming that they're confident that, ahead, this is not going to hold. They're saying this is an aberration. There's some sort of technical error that has emerged and this will be overturned, this verdict. Are you confident that this is how it's going to remain in the High Court and then possibly the Supreme Court?
So kindly permit me to read that line which will possibly help your viewers. It says that where the prosecution case rests substantially or indeed exclusively on the statement of an approver, this duty of scrutiny assumes greater significance. An approver is a witness who was admittedly bargained for power and immunity from prosecution. His statement is therefore inherently self-interested. If the incriminating material consists solely of the uncorroborated statement of such a witness, it cannot ordinarily be regarded as sufficient to justify the framing of charge. Tell me, can there be a bigger indictment of BJP? So today, and this is further stated, and then I'll answer your question. It is said that Honorable Supreme Court in its judgments has said at the time of framing of charge,
yes,
the court must see that the material put before the court should not only raise suspicion, it should raise grave suspicion. And then court further says,
okay,
forget about grave suspicion, it does not even raise suspicion.
Okay.
Tell me, I mean, you on such basis, you prosecuted. I mean, you put a sitting chief minister in the jail for 5 long months.
Absolutely, he was in jail for several months. So you're confident. You're saying you're confident that this will hold. Then you're confident this will hold the test ahead in the higher courts.
In High Court, sir, let me tell you, whatever material was with the CBI, that has already been discussed at length in this judgment.
Yes.
High Court will not entertain any new material. Rather, they have no new material at all.
Okay.
So, a real appreciation of facts and the materials and the so-called evidences has already been discussed in that.
Okay. Mr. Marwa, they made that point, and you answered it briefly at the beginning. I want you to elaborate on that, because that's what BJP is going to say. They're going to say, if you felt everything was hunky-dory, if everything was clean and fine, why was the liquor policy withdrawn?
Yes, it was withdrawn because of Honorable LG, and that is what judgment also says. That was Masini Sisodia exclusively only on his own took a decision. There is a process. There is a TBR, Transaction of Business Rules of Government of Delhi. There is a Business of Delhi Allocation Rules. There is a Central Secretariat Manual of Office Procedure. All these were followed, and extensively LG Sahab was involved.
Right.
So that the question was asked by Honorable Court to CBI, that how come you could only accuse Manish Sisodia?
Okay.
Okay. So the problem is, court has gone too deep. Court has evaluated every aspect.
Okay.
And court has concluded in a rightful manner that there is not an iota of evidence.
My final question,
which can implicate Sisodia ji or Kejriwal ji, even for
my
a
final
trial,
question.
sir.
My final question to you. This is a charge that you all have been leveling for a while. Your party, of course, also the BRS's K. Kavita. I don't think she's with the BRS anymore, but she was, of course, when these charges were framed against her, that the BJP is doing this for political reasons. The agencies are being misused. That's a charge that the opposition levels often on this government. Do you believe today's verdict strengthens that charge? And do you plan to then take this further politically as well? Because this was raised against you in the Delhi elections, and perhaps it has cost you.
Sir, this ill design or this sinister design was manufactured in the headquarters of BJP, and in that manufacturing, even Congress was involved. See, they tried their best, because the problem is the Kejriwal model of politics, which is oriented towards education, healthcare, solving people's problems,
right,
could not be countered by BJP or Congress in the rightful manner. They have got no vision whatsoever for the country's schools, for the children's education, for the poor man's health services, for the employment, for the water, for electricity. So what did they do? They say, kill this man and kill his party. But there is a superpower, there is divine power. And they've always said that there is nothing bigger than Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva himself manifested today in the form of the judge and decided this case in a manner that BJP will not get a second chance to accuse Aam Aadmi Party in such a brazen manner.
Well, absolutely. That's what your leaders have said today, that you are a Kattar Imandar party, of course, though, but we'll have to wait and watch how this goes now to the High Court, where there are indications it will go as well. All right, let's leave it at that. Mr. Bharti, thank you very much for joining us. Somnath Bharti, thank you very much for joining us with your